Captain Jack Harkness. Species: human. Home planet of origin: the Beaufains Peninsula, 51st century. First appearance: the Empty Child. Companion of the 9th, 10th, and, for a short time, the 13th Doctors. Portrayed by John Barrowman. Captain Jack Harkness is a time agent from the 51st century, where, in the far future in his time travel has become possible. He lived with his family in the far future, with his parents and brother, but on a tragic day when some creatures invaded his home, his brother was lost and thought to be dead, however was alive, but had changed drastically and became evil. Captain Jack travelled through time as he was a time agent, and when the time agency failed, he then went travelling through time, conning other time travellers for spare parts. One part he dropped in 1941 London, where he encountered the 9th Doctor and Rose Tyler, attempting to con them. However, once he realised that they were not time agents, and that the crater he dropped carried nanobots which rewrote human biology, making gas mask zombies, he then redeemed himself by helping the Doctor and Rose, and then taking a bomb on board his ship to stop it from dropping on London. And the Doctor and Rose soon saved him, and he travelled with them for a short time. However, due to an encounter with the Daleks, Captain Jack held them off long enough. However, he was then killed, but with the help of Rose, using the power of the TARDIS to save the Doctor, destroy the Daleks, she resurrected Captain Jack. Unable to control it, she brought him back forever. They then left him in the far future, the year 100-200, but with a time vortex manipulator, he used that to go back in time. However, he went back too far into the 1800s, 1879 to be exact. With his vortex manipulator out of power, he was stranded there. That is when he discovered, from being shot through the heart, he didn't die. He then made many other suicide attempts, and in the end he got the message: he could never die. He then had to wait for the Doctor to coincide with him once again, and had to wait a long time, over 150 years nearly. During that time he was recruited by Torchwood, which is an institution which tackles alien activity, and also made the Doctor an enemy. Captain Jack then worked at Torchwood with no option, either work for them or be their prisoner. He chose to work for Torchwood. At the dawn of the millennium, after outliving so many generations of Torchwood teams, the current leader killed himself and the whole team, leaving Captain Jack alone, where he recruited a new team in the 2000s, where he lived in Cardiff in Torchwood 3, which monitored the Rift, a weak point in space and time where alien activities fall through. It was during that time that when he fell through a small time rift to 1941 Cardiff with a co-worker, Toshiko, that he discovered that there was another captain there named Captain Jack Harkness. This soon revealed to be his name, and the name Captain Jack had took from him, going with the alias, leaving his true name unknown. However, Toshiko felt that he would be proud that he took on his name, because there he was, defending the Earth. Jack did eventually catch up with the Doctor by returning his severed hand to him that he lost in his previous regeneration state, and eventually went to the end of the universe with him and saw the world ruled by the Master in a year that never was. However, he asked the Doctor if he could fix him, and there was nothing he could do. However, he did notice that he was slowly beginning to age and found the odd grey hair, and wondered what he would look like if he lived for 1,000,000 years. He then told the Doctor that at home they called him the Face of Bo, which, in the far future, the year 5 billion, the Face of Bo is an old ancient being, a big head in a jar. How he becomes the Face of Bo, it remains unknown to this day, and many fans have theorized how it's possible. So he will die, just not for 5 billion years. Throughout his time on Earth, he has settled down and had many families and many children and many lovers. After all this pain and heartache, he decided to leave Earth. With his vortex manipulator unable to travel through time, he then went travelling through space for a while, until he was reunited with the Doctor once again, when she was a woman, helping her break out of a space prison and stopping yet another attempted invasion from the Daleks. To this day, it's unknown where Captain Jack is or when he is, but I don't think we've seen the last of him. Given that he's got 5 billion years in front of him, I think we'll be seeing him again. And with the return of showrunner Russell T Davies, maybe he'll tie that loose end on how he became the Face of Bo. Who knows? Who knows? The idea for Captain Jack Harkness and the spin-off show Torchwood actually dates back to before Russell T Davies wanted to bring back Doctor Who. However, with no studio interested in Torchwood, he then decided to leave it for a while, and eventually worked his character of Captain Jack Harkness into Doctor Who when he revived it in 2005, which led to a spin-off series, Torchwood. So the show that he wanted to create did eventually come to be in the Whoniverse. When he wrote Captain Jack Harkness, well, put him into an episode that he did not write called The Empty Child, he had him be introduced, played by Scottish actor raised in America, John Barrowman, who was the openly gay character in the show, however would later go on to state that Captain Jack is in fact omnisexual. John Barrowman was originally written to return in the 11th Doctor episode A Good Man Goes to War, where he would encounter the Headless Monks and become a head. However, John Barrowman was unfortunately not available at this time and did not return, but he did return for a small cameo in the series 12 episode Fugitive of the Jadoon, and would later come back in the 2021 New Year special Revolution of the Daleks. John Barrowman said whenever he's free and they ask him to come back to the show to play Captain Jack Harkness, he jumps at the chance. And there you have it, the companion files on Captain Jack Harkness. Is there anything I missed? What's your favourite Captain Jack moment? Let me know all that down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been Companion Files. So until next time, run for your life.